Hey, what's up, everybody? This is KittyBitGames. This is Rayello.
And sashimi.
And we are at the doorstep of Update 3 for Monster Hunter World. And this update is actually bringing us an entirely new monster like the previous two. The others were Devil Joe and Cult Taroth. This time around, we are getting Lunastra, who is the blue flame mate of Teostra. So as you can see, we are at the main website here. Let's go ahead and take a look. Before we get into the main part of the site, I want to come down. Their site is actually really well designed.
Mm-hmm.
They did a good job with it. This is entirely separate from the rest of the update. For some reason, it's in a whole different tab, so we're going to go over it first. These won't be out tonight. Lunastra goes live tonight, but these guys are the new arch-tempered Valhazak and Unicorn, Kieran. So what it says here is what's more dangerous than a tempered monster? Only an arch-tempered monster, of course. So they're gonna be identified by their distinctive metallic sheen, and they're also gonna have a new border around their picture. So these guys are gonna be a lot stronger. So these go live. Event quest: A Whisper of White Mane. It will be from June 8th through June 21st.
Oh, so these are going to be events?
Yep, these are going to be events.
Oh, okay.
You'll need to be HR 50 or higher. Same for the event quest, the Deathly Quiet Curtain. This one's going to be an arch-tempered Balzac. I really wish...
Balzac.
I really wish they didn't go with Balzac. He's one of my least favorite. He looks cool, but I hate fighting him. If you got a hunting horn user, like I got Sasha here, she makes him pretty easy because she can nullify the effluvial.
Yeah, you just take in your Teostra guitar and you're all set.
You can blow him up too.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so this is going to be introducing the new Gamma series of high rank armor. So we've got new Kieran and Balzac armor here. It looks like the Balzac's going to go blue. Oh, blue balls. And then Kieran is going to be... Doesn't look much better. Looks great on the women, but I've never liked Kieran on the dudes. Alright, going back to the main page, we're going to go into the update section now. It says May 31st. If you're here in the West, in America like we are, then it actually goes live tonight. So it's going live in like 5 minutes. So there's the details on the second or first update. If you're wanting those, they are here. And here's a beautiful picture of Lunastra.
Gorgeous.
She is awesome looking.
Such a nice blue.
So we're going to be quiet during this video because it tends to be a little bit loud, but it's only like 40 seconds, so let's take a look.
I don't know why my cat's chattering.
She's excited for Lunastra.
She looks it. Poor guy. Oh dear.
Alright, so as you saw there, she actually helps out Teostra. And if you were watching, or even if you didn't watch the stream from Japan earlier today, when they were fighting Teostra and Lunastra together, they don't have a turf war and they don't fight one another. I don't even know if they can friendly fire each other. So Lunastra is going to be primarily based around her area of effect attacks, as you saw in the video. She's really good at controlling areas. She can actually drop AoE fire all over the place. And it can stay in your way. It can keep you from accessing an area without getting burned for quite a while. It does a lot of damage. And also, her and Teo can actually combine their Nova attacks. So they have a tag team up. They have a tag team attack. She does her Nova from the ground. You know his move. He goes in the air and he blows up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
They can do this simultaneously. Hers is more of an HP drain, and his is, as you know, will just flat out kill you.
Yeah.
So definitely an attack you want to avoid at all costs. As far as what I've heard, flash bombs will not drop her out of the sky like they do Teo. They instead make her just sit in the air, not doing much of anything for a while. So it'll be a good time to shoot, get her tail if you're melee, or get some free hits in on her if you are gunner. Alright, so for PlayStation 4, this update's going to be 550 megabytes, 570 megabytes for Xbone. So getting the Lunastra materials, you can create and upgrade your all-new gear. This is the armor for the Alpha. This is the Beta. This is the Almighty Palico. We'll be showing these sets off later in our usual skills and aesthetics video. So we'll be going over that here in a bit once we get our usual weekly videos up, so you can look forward to that. We'll bring some links back here to the description on this video once we've got them. We've got a new mantle. This one is the temporal mantle. From what I saw in the stream, this mantle will actually automatically evade for you. So once you have this on, you shine like gold and you can't be touched. Now, I don't think it can actually dodge twice, so if you're in the middle of a dodge roll and another attack comes in and nails you at that point, I think you can actually get hit. And it does not evade roars, so you will still be affected by roaring. These are our major changes. These are our quality of life changes. You will now be able to discover investigations for tempered monsters when hunting a tempered monster or breaking its parts. You can now change armor pigments and layered armor at all item boxes within Astera, except for the training area or the research base. So as long as you're in Astera, that's the main hub town, not the research town, any box, you can change your gear. I think this is a really nice feature.
It's easier to
It's
pet
easier to successfully pet the Poogie. So I don't know who had trouble petting Poogie, but
Sometimes it's hard to pet your Poogie.
I mean, I guess.
I mean, not
The only
really,
time
but-
he really got in my way, he would, like when he goes and he's near you, he's following you around and you go to access something, like talk to an NPC, or go to access the board and then boom, he's right there, you accidentally pet him.
Yeah.
That's when I'll screw it up.
Yeah, same.
Because I'm just slamming the button and all of a sudden it's like, oh, he's charging me and angry. So, well, okay. It's easier to pet him now, so.
Okay. Okay, Capcom.
There must have been some feedback. There must have been some complaints. Otherwise, I don't see why they would address this.
I guess.
Let's see here. The camera will not be forcibly moved by scout flag guidance when arriving at a camp at the start of quest. Thank God.
I thought it said that last time, though.
No,
and then
what it
didn't.
was last time is they did it when the monster notices you.
Oh. So now it just won't ever.
Yeah, they really need to just make it an option. Let you go into the end of the options and just turn it off. I don't. And then you can maybe turn it on to varying degrees. Let's see here. The trophy conditions for Monster PhD were updated to no longer include monsters added in free title updates. That would be, as we spoke on earlier, Devil Joe, Call of Taroth, and now Lunastra. With this design change, you can now unlock the trophy by speaking to ecological research if you've already maxed out the research levels for the original lineup. So that's pretty cool. I imagine there were a lot of people that were upset by this when they started doing updates because they were probably real close to it, and they added Devil Joe, and it's like, wow, now I've got to start all over with a new monster. We have made the following changes along with update version 3.0. We apologize for late notice. When performing the Shoryuken or Hadoken gestures, male characters or armor that makes you look like a male character will now use Ryu's voice from Street Fighter V, while female characters or armor, if you're in armor that makes you look like a female character, will now use Sakura's voice from Street Fighter V. So
I wonder what it used before.
there were some instances where if you did a Hadoken, I think it was Ryu's voice no matter what. So I think even if a lady, if you're a female and you did, you still had Ryu's voice.
They added Sakura. That's the only difference.
Yeah, they just made sure that you sound right for if you're male, female, or if your armor has you as a male or female.
That's good.
We've got a whole lot of bug fixes. These are the real time eater. There's a whole lot of stuff with Call of Taroth. There's a few different things. Not really anything just that major. If you're interested in looking at these, just go to the Monster Hunter World website and check out the update data, or as I'm scrolling through here, you could always freeze screen. So if you want to look that, you can freeze. If you want to look there, you can freeze it. Or if you want to look there, you can freeze it. And there. A lot of language changes, a few different updates, but nothing too huge. I think the biggest thing was probably with Wormheart or Wyvernheart. There was a bug where you could actually, right before you fired, you could change the trajectory to aim in a completely different direction than what your reticle was aiming. So I think people were using that and a double charge feature with the charge blade, I believe. So there were some OP stuff that they had to fix. You know, people were breaking the game as always, but I mean, if we don't have players that break the game, then how do the developers know what they gotta fix, right?
Yeah.
And if it's in the game, you're not cheating.
Right.
So, if you used it, hope you enjoyed it. I hold nothing against anyone. If you find something like that and you can use it, you go right on ahead. Well, alrighty, guys, this has been our update. For the update, we are gonna go ahead and dig into the game now and start getting to work on our next videos for Lunastra, her quest, and then her gear. As always, the mantle as well.
Oh yeah.
As always, guys, we appreciate you watching. If you're new to the channel, we love comments. Whether you're new or old, feel free to let us know what you feel about the update. What do you think? We were just talking about, like, last night in our stream, how Monster Hunter was starting to dry up a little bit, but sure enough, next thing, they just, boom, here's a new monster, here's some new content. So
yeah, fun stuff.
And they did announce that there's going to be more of these arch tempered. Those sound pretty exciting. They sound really difficult to beat, like, you know, tempered Kira needed to be harder. So they're adding some stuff that's getting exciting again, guys, so hope you're excited too. And also, if you're new around here, like, subs, that's up to you. We do always ask if it's within your means. Please consider, as you see by our links over here next to the Lunastra and the O-Dog Aaron, consider adopting or rescuing a buddy today, or petfinder.com, aspca.org. There's plenty of charities as well. Or
you can volunteer or donate old clothes, blankets, that kind of stuff, or you can just donate money.
Yep. So if you can't bring one home, you can always help out. If you got some stuff lying around, you can help out. Plenty of animals out there need plenty of help, and they could use lots of love. And if you've got it, please spare it. Alright, guys, we love you, and we will see you later on this evening in the next set of videos. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.